The development of children, their personalities develops from inside out. But the most important part of their development comes from the exposure to the adults in their lives. Role models reflect good behaviors, acceptable type of interactions, values, as well as way of life to the kids. If you want to support the development of your kids, find them a positive role model. Finding a good role model for your child is not difficult. You can be the role model you want your kids to adopt, but keep in mind, they will benefit more from the presence of other adults. These adults should be people they can run and open up to and seek advice from. When your children can't speak, they are seeing what you are doing and learning from you, so you need to try your best with the hope that they become a better person by following you. For example, if you value reading, while your kids seeing you reading at home, they will naturally pick the habit of reading. In our day-to-day life, it is complex trying to demonstrate positive traits, but general advice is okay. If you want to talk to your children about the benefits of healthy eating, you have to teach them what and how to do it. You can also go further by letting them to follow your food shopping and also helping them to decide on what to eat. You will find a good role model for your kids if you explore all kinds of fields and social circles. Your kids will be open to more opportunities if they are exposed to fictional characters, community members, historical figures, right? It is normal for children to admire fictional characters through movies, so make sure you prepare some good options for them to pick from. You can have an open discussion with them on the reasons for taking a particular celebrity as a role model. Discuss what they have in common and what they have in difference with their adopted TV role model. Make sure to expose them to shows and movies that reflect positive role models. Talk to them about these role models. Ask what they like about their infatuation instead of discouraging them. Is there anyone in your family, social network, church, workplace, or your children's school that they will want to create a healthy relationship with your kids? Is there someone you admire? There is a probability that the person's qualities will make him or her an excellent role model for your kids. If you don't know the role model that catches the attention of your children, examine it with them and start your suggestions with historical figures. Every parent wants to raise kids that know the importance and understand the value of giving back and charitable acts. As parents, you may want your kids to be involved in charitable acts but feel they are not yet mature to understand and participate. Don't try to scare them away from it. The fact that there are many people in need is what makes charity so important. We often see this need gap when something bad happens, for instance, a hurricane. One of the reasons some parents are scared of talking to their children about charity is because of the horrors that sometimes surround the picture. Here are some of the ways you could start the conversation with your kids. Number one, explain the concept clearly. You have to clearly explain the meaning of charity to them. What is about helping those people in need? You can adopt regular examples that are easy to comprehend to explain it better, such as how the elderly folks need as much help as possible. Friends feeling sad are just a couple of examples you could use. Let them know that they can do a charitable act by helping the grandparents to carry their luggage and trying to cheer up their sad friends. Show them how helpful and kind it is for them to help someone. Number two, teach them the value of gratitude. You have to nurture in them the spirit of gratitude. Let your kids know that there are people who have more than what they have, and there are far more people who have less. Make them understand that having a loving family, a warm house, and food to eat means they are lucky. You have to be a good example to them by also showing gratitude and constantly appreciate life. You can discuss with your kids and ask them what they are grateful for, or asking them to mention three good things that happened to them today. If kids have a sense of gratitude, they're encouraged and give back. Number three, always point out the good in the bad to them. There are times when your kids will ask you about a disaster that happened. They must have heard it from their friends, or maybe on TV or their teachers. You can capitalize on this to talk to them about how the disaster hurts good people and what they can do to help. Talk to them about what other people are doing to help such people, such the internet, and show them how other people have been helping those who are affected. You will be surprised at how thoughtful children can be. Your kid may decide to write an encouraging letter to other affected children. Number four, make them get involved. There are a lot of ways in which you can get your children involved in charity. You don't have to wait for an organized event to get them involved, or wait for a disaster to happen before you get them involved. There are several ways you could do that. For example, your children can help in your neighborhood and help clean up places unsettled by the storm. You can ask a local pet shelter in your neighborhood on behalf of your kids. They can come and walk the dogs or play with cats. You can ask them to donate to charity on their birthday. It can be tough for young kids to understand, but you can ask some of their friends to bring some fairly used toys or books they can donate. In addition to the gift they will be giving your kids too, right? They can help to pick up litter at the park, neighborhood, churches, and school. Okay? Number five, you can donate money. If your child has absorbed and understands the value of charity, including in their day-to-day life, it will make sense to them to give financially. One of the most valuable lessons children will learn is that money can be used to do good. You can help your child create a three piggy bank system that will label the 3S. The 3S will stand for save, spend, and share. So whenever your child gets some money as gifts or allowance, you can encourage them to split it into these three systems. You can then discuss with them what you can do with the shared box. We all know that good parenting encourages cheerfulness, self-reliance, and honesty. It also fosters a desire to achieve motivation and intellectual curiosity.